In a typical tarot card deck, one of the ninth cards in that deck is going to be the Hermit. Now, if you notice the Hermit, it shows a man in robes who's kind of holding a light, and he's kind of protecting the light. He's kind of showing the lamp, and he's kind of protecting the lamp. Now, this is associated with an ancient idea, associated with a lot of ancient religions, that the light represents truth. It's the light of truth. And the hermit is kind of protecting this light because this light needs to be passed down, so to speak. Or in other words, trying to pass down the torch, right? Because the truth has to be preserved and transmitted for generation from generation to preserve mankind, right? It's really a really important thing, right? And in all religions, they kind of speak like this. In Christianity, they kind of allude to this by saying, the truth shall set you free. And in a way, speaking truth will set you free in a way. You don't need to tell everyone your opinion on everything, but if you lie to yourself and if you lie to other people on what your opinions are and what you believe in them, you're going to develop a really big shadow. You're going to be developing a really great mask that you're hiding from the world. And eventually, you're not going to spiritually develop if you're the type of person who hides from the truth, right? The truth does set you free. Or a better way to say this is, we've all heard of that story or analogy where, one of your friends is overweight and, they're fake friends. The people around them don't really care about them, is telling them that their weight's fine and they don't need to lose weight. And their real friends are telling them, listen, bro, I'm telling this to you because I care. You really need to lose the weight. Mm-hmm. So in a way, and this goes for a lot of ancient religions, and it's an ancient idea, the light of truth is extremely important for the preservation of mankind. And one of the key ideas in this light of truth, is that truth will typically make your life better. When you tell the truth to someone and it is a genuine truth, right, it will typically tend to make their lives better. When you tell someone a lie, it will typically tend to make their lives worse, regardless of what you're actually telling them, right? Because let's say someone's being a messed up person, right? You can lie to their face and you could tell them that they're being a good person. That is going to hurt them, right? Because then they're not going to realize, or they're not going to be aware that they're even doing something wrong. And awareness is the first step of change, right? So when you decide to lie to someone, and this ties back into a lot of ancient religions and ancient ideas, lying does hurt people in a lot of ways that you can't possibly, that too many ways to count, too many ways to imagine. And the truth will typically help people become better, regardless of what the material that you're actually saying to them, right? Truth will bring a person to awareness, to spiritual growth, will help people discover who they are, right? Lying to someone does not help them achieve any of these things. And that's why the light of truth is such an important concept, because truth, in a way, is that shining light in the darkness, is that light that helps people become better. And it is very important to be transmitted for the preservation of mankind.